on the sea there's some kind of naval transportation boat, and well, I've read too many comic books. Well, I've read too many comic books, so I'm thinking that boat is like carrying the Amazo drone, or it's got Oliver Queen on it, or something like that. But welcome to another Robin Everyone Loves the Drake podcast, 5-minute comic book review. Today we're going to do 3 comic books. This is the first in the Flashpoint series. I love Flashpoint. There it is. So I'm going to do every Flashpoint book at some point, including spending some time on the main series. But for these mini-series, I thought I'd do all 3 books in one shot. And this, since I'm on a Flying Graysons kick with the whole Batman Year 3 and the origin of Dick Grayson, I went with here. So this is called Flashpoint Deadman and the Flying Graysons, and like almost everything in Flashpoint, all 3 issues gets 5 stars from me. First off, the covers. I love these covers. They're like old-fashioned circus posters that you'd see back in the turn of the century. Oh, that is upside down. There you go. That you'd see back in the turn of the century. My wife, on the other hand, not so fond of them. Last night, I think it was this one, was sitting on the table in the hotel, and she said, "Ugh, that's scary," and turned it over, and we got Ryan Reynolds with his milk mustache. But story by J.T. Kroll. I think of J.T. Kroll, I think of his run on Green Arrow right around Brightest Day. Awesome stuff. Fabrizio Fiorentino does the art. Don't really know him, but does a great job. I really like it. And what I like about this alternate universe, the Flying Graysons are still around. Dick Grayson looks like he's probably in his early 20s, late teens, maybe college age. Both parents are still alive at the start of the series, but it takes place, they are trapped with the rest of Haley's circus in Europe because of the attack of the Amazons and the Atlanteans, and Western Europe is all flooded, and they're going further inland. And I really like how they've incorporated some of the DC universe into Haley's circus. So you've got Dr. Fate, you've got Ragdoll, you've even got King Shark as part of the circus, and of course you've got Boston Brand, who my favorite Boston Brand Deadman is definitely Batman Brave and the Bold. And when I read this book, I hear that voice in my head. Boston Brand is not dead. He's still alive at the start of this. He's kind of a jerk, which is par for the course. And basically, Haley's circus will get attacked because of Dr. Fate's helm. They want that helm. The Amazons are attacking, and Dick Grayson doesn't really know what's going on. And I won't spoil it if you haven't read this, but somebody from Dick Grayson's past who you might not suspect teamed up with the Amazons comes here and is attacking. Spoilers here, Mr. and Mrs. Grayson both get killed, so Dick has to go through that. And, well, Boston Brand gets killed too, and becomes Deadman. But it's pretty cool. I kind of spoiled some of it, but I don't want to spoil all of it, and I don't want to spoil the ending. And I don't want to spoil the ending, other than go out, read this. I give all the Flashpoint stuff my highest ratings. But if you have not read this, read it. If you like the Flying Graysons and always wondered what would it have been like if they had lived and Dick had been with them, this is the series for you. On Robin Everyone Loves the Drake podcast, we like to look at the ads. Most of the ads are all for the Green Lantern movie or something with Green Lantern. Even there's the banner on top of, top of this one, Green Lantern. Except we've got issue number 2. We've got a Captain America video game. Marvel on a DC comic taking money from the enemy. It's kind of weird, but I don't know how I feel about that, but I love Captain America, and Captain America is one of the books I used to read all the time in the 80s and 90s, and Winter Soldier is one of my favorite series. So if there's any, there had to be any of you guys on here, any of you Marvel guys on here, Captain America is the one for me. Another cool thing in the ads, there's a lot of ads for the New 52 and New 52 stuff coming out, so that's kind of cool. I remember all the excitement for New 52. Now we're kind of in the excitement for Rebirth, and 5 years from now, who knows what it'll be. So overall, if you are a Dick Grayson fan, if you are a Nightwing fan, if you are a Robin fan, this needs to be in your collection. It's one of my favorite from the Flashpoint series, although I love all the Flashpoint stuff, I gotta admit. So pick it up, 5 stars, all 3 issues. This is a 5-minute comic book podcast on Robin. Everyone loves the Drake. See you next time.